ready?
That's talking
Yeah.
you want to use it? Oh, I have my calendar?
No.
Okay, so I got a question. So remember when I was showing you this? Is this the technique you use for longer hair? Like how this hair just like running on? Is that why he cut it that way? You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it the same way I'm showing you too.
Okay.
It just look a lot. I think because he's more comfortable with cutting it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can take that approach. But if you ain't comfortable, then just try to work with what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? Rather than trying to do it how somebody else does it. It makes it easier if you do it the way you are comfortable doing it. You know what I'm saying? And then learn. Then after you do it like that, and then you of course learn what's gonna work with you. So we're gonna start with leave out. So go ahead and part the area of the leave out where we what was it? Alright. What's wrong? What?
Oh, the phone.
Oh, here you go. Alright, so delayed time.
Okay.
Alright, so what we doing, we basically, I have a student here that is working with a client, well, a mannequin. And pretty much we're trying to make sure that we have the right knowledge when it comes to blending in the customer's leave out with the weave, especially if the hair weave is like extremely long and the client's hair is short. So alright, so this is our leave out. Yeah. Alright, so this is our leave out right here. And so, of course, y'all can see we're working on the mannequin. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get this darker hair to blend in the layer on the top. And so what she basically wants to try to get an understanding of is how do we create layers within this haircut without taking out density towards the ends and while leaving the length towards the ends as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing mainly over direction just to create that layer. Alright, so as you can see, this is the shortest part of the hair. This is the leave out, and this is the longest. So what we need to do is make sure that we can work between the two. So what I would do if I was you is go ahead and start with that face framing first. Remember, I was showing you how to do that face framing earlier. So go and start with the face framing and do your over direction. See that length change there.
Yeah. Like this.
So remember
To push the hair that way.
push the hair forward. So when you're working with like sew-ins or let's say a wig or something, it's gonna be a little bit different because the hair doesn't grow directly out of the scalp. So you see these tracks. So the thing is, hold on one second. The thing is we want to make sure that we are blending in a way that it doesn't reveal that it's tracks rather than it's a natural grow out. So what we're going to do is we're going to be over directing, and then we're going to be starting with a glide cut just right here in the front. So when that first layer fall, that's when you start your glide.
Okay.
All right. Allow it to fall. Now start your glide. Now, all right. So when you glide cutting, right? I want it to look like this. You're gonna be pulling it over this way. And then instead of allowing your blade to do the work, you're just kind of taking it and then you're closing your blade slightly
Okay.
to allow that hair to fall. Okay, so you can keep that layer.
Okay. So you want me to start like right here?
No, I want you to practice what I just did. You can always put more in there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go on top and now practice. Yep. Relax your hand. There you go. It's a nice little. There you go. That's a little bit better. So, go ahead. So what I got, I do like this. Take a piece. Don't allow that client's hair to fall. That's the leave out. And we're working on top of that piece. And then we're just slightly closing our shears, just slightly. Rather than tugging like this, rather than we're just closing it slightly and skimming the top, and then rather than going at it like this to try to cut it this way, lay it flatter towards this area.
I don't know why I be doing that. Like
It's you just gotta get used to holding it. Like it's my hand, you know, just used to doing that. But when you get used to holding it in different ways, you'll be able to pick up the hair anyway in the section if you can kind of turn it back this way. But you're used to cutting this way, so your hand is gonna be a little bit more stiffer than mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to cutting, so I'm used to using my shears at different angles. Alright, so you here. Alright, so let's try to go ahead and blend this bottom piece in without taking any length off.
okay. So do the same technique you just used?
Yeah. I got in a golf cart wreck on Thursday and I've been asking people to give me a shout out. Can you give me a shout out please to make me feel better? Peyton, shout out to Peyton, bro.
Shout out to you.
Today, shout out to Peyton. I'm sorry about your car wreck on Thursday. I hope you're okay.
Okay, this is the right position.
Oh my God, thank you. No problem, Peyton. Thank you for watching.
Just like this.
Yep. Now try to angle your hand back a little bit more
Like
towards.
this?
Yep. Now start your glide. Slightly closed. There you go. Let the shears do the work. You don't do it. There you go. There you go. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
I barely be taking anything.
Yeah, you barely taking anything off. It's okay. You just gotta get used to it.
Okay.
Thank you for subscribing, Peyton. I appreciate you. Every one of y'all count. Hey, Hudan. Is it Hudan or Hudan? Yeah, that's looking good. Let's see if I can get you in the shot a little bit better. I'm not watching single dad to a little girl trying to learn from her so I can do her hair right. Bro, if I can help you, ask me anything. I'll be happy to help you. See if I can help out. See if I can make things seem a little bit more clear for you or easier for you, because I understand how it is for fathers with daughters. Come closer so you can get in the center right here. Yeah. With daughters, let me move this chair. It's not a chair. So I can understand how that could be a challenging thing for you. So if anything I can do to help, any video you need that I need to post to try to help you out, don't hesitate to ask. I'll be happy to try to get y'all a video in there. Alright, look back at it. You good. That's perfect. You want to do more perfect. I don't want to say that. Alright, so what we're doing is we're just basically trying to blend in the bottom layer. You're doing good. You're doing a good job.
I need to be taking off more. Do I need to go deeper, cut deeper into that hair, or because I feel like I'm only taking off like compared to what you're taking off. Alright.
Might be. Now, yeah. So try to pull it towards you. I want you to honestly get the concept of using your glide technique.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's what's gonna help you whenever you're trying to blend in those layers with your leave out. You're gliding. Let's check the shears because I think they're a little too loose. That might be the problem. So anytime you're using shears, you want to make sure that the shears are at the right tightness before you use them. So of course you can see her shears are a little too loose, which might be causing the cut the hair, it not to cut the hair as easily. So we want to tighten it up, and then we'll open, and then we want to make sure they stay closed. Might be a little too tight. Alright, so we want to swing open, and then when we close them, we want them to stay shut. So they should swing open, and when we close them, they should stay shut. How you doing? There you go. Bra, what type of hair texture does your daughter have? Hey, hold on again. Hello. Is that better? A little bit better? Alright, so let that drop. The top layer drop, now go into it. There you go. Perfect, perfect. See? Yeah.
Okay, so I still need to go down some?
Yeah, just a little bit. Well, you're trying to keep this length, so I think that's pretty good.
Okay.
Most of the time when you're doing a sew-in, all of this is heavy.
Right.
So don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's good.
Okay.
Now it's time to go in here and incorporate your layers in the top.
Okay. You can save a lot?
Yeah. So we're going in now, and we're going. She just got finished doing her face framing to kind of blend the front end to the top. So now we're gonna go in right here and just create layers, just to kind of give some definition between the length and the shortest piece of hair. All right, so just lower this up, which with your client might be a little bit different, but you know, just slide over right here. All right, so over direction is our main thing. So this is what it's gonna look like. So because we're working with tracks and not the actual hair growing out of the scalp, we want to make sure that we're using our gliding technique or our point cutting technique. I need a clip. Get this out of the way. Look at my. You got it? So our gliding technique or our point cutting technique, and we're going to be over directing at a maximum amount just because we want the hair at the bottom to meet up with the hair on the top. So what that means is if we were to go here, hold the hair straight up and cut straight across, all of this hair we're losing, right? So we want to make sure that we over direct here so we can make sure we're keeping all of the hair that's at the perimeter. Does that make sense? All right, so you take your little piece and over direct and move this shit out the way. Stand in front of it. Yeah, stand in front of it.
You was taking about this much? You was taking about this much?
Yeah, just little. Whatever your hands can hold. If your hands can't hold a lot, just start with a small piece, and you eventually, yeah, there you go.
And then I take it like from here.
So I want you to point cut. That's good. So, yeah.
And then just like make it evener, I guess. Make it even out.
So stand on this side so you'll see. You'll be see. Okay. So yeah. So and then you'll take the rest of this here and over direct. Don't try to get too much here though.
So I'm just matching it to my guide. I'm traveling with it. Like I'm just taking what I had, what my last section was.
Say that. Ask me one more time.
Basically, I'm taking what my last section was, like splitting it and then bringing the rest over.
Over direct. Yep. Now instead of, I want you to open your shears, kind of like how to do on the video. This way.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? He's just doing it down the other way, but you can still do it that way. Or you can go in and you can point cut. I don't want you to point cut shallow because if you point cut shallow, then you still gonna have those hard lines. So you got a deep point cut to get that weight out. Right there.
Okay.
So,
Kind of like. Okay, and then just let it go.
Yep, now let it fall and let's see what it does. Alright, so now you can see the layer. See the little layer right there? See that layer?
Yep.
You can see the layers right here. And then when you pull your piece over, now you can see your natural, your leave out, and then start to go into your layer on the side. Alright, keep doing that all the way to the back. Make it look the same. I'm gonna take this down and try to record the other way.
Okay.
That way I can get them in there.
Do I need to
So you definitely need some of your guide,
I think I don't have enough of that.
or you need some of your leave out.
Okay.
You need to always have some of your leave out in your hand.
Okay.
With this one, you don't want to follow the interior guide. You just want to follow the leave out guide.
Okay, so
And
I can have all of this in my hand, like
Yep. I think you already did that section though. She only did one spot, grabbed the back and pulled the side. Oh boy, she took. Oh, you got a natural born hairstylist then, bro. I'll probably have to see what you could do to correct it. For the most part, it's good that it's in the back, rather than the front. And the reason why this is two-toned is because, of course, this is a sew-in, so we didn't have the same color as the mannequin head to blend it in. She grabbed the back and pulled the side and cut. So she kind of cut the back and the side at the same time, sound like. So you might, it depends on how much she cut off for us to determine what kind of cut we can give her that is going to blend. Alright, so some of this hair here is coming from the longer pieces of hair in the back.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry about that. Just worry about your leave out piece. Alright? So all you're trying to do is blend in that leave out. So, as you can see, you got separation in the tracks. You can go ahead, I'm just explaining. Separation in the tracks. So the main thing is cutting the hair to the point where you don't see the harsh lines in the hair after you cut the tracks. There you go. And you see how she's point cutting. So we point cutting because we don't want to see those harsh lines when the tracks actually fall where they place them in the sew-in. So you definitely want to point cut for softness. I think that's good, Kayla. Yep, that's good. Keep going. He said I'm watching here in Brazil, even though I can't understand. Well, thank you, Wesley. We appreciate you watching, even though you're in Brazil. Alright. So she over directing because of course she wants to leave the length at the bottom. I'm using a translator to write. Huh? Yeah. Alright. So I think we're falling off because this part is so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold this. Let me put this up here real quick. Alright, so let's do it this way. Go back to the basics. Alright, so back here. Alright, so let me go ahead and cut this top part for this end. So that won't get in the way. Because this need to act as I leave out. Mm-hmm. So what you saw the other guy do was this. Right? Like this. Or like this. How you picked up a piece and then stood behind it. You take the layers out that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same exact thing as this, but I think you're losing it whenever you're trying to over direct too much. You're losing your guide. So you like this. You know what I'm saying? So now you're cutting from that piece rather than this piece. Right? So maybe holding it like this and then finding your guide that way and then gliding out. Okay. And then now you still got yours short to long.
Okay, you want to try that technique?
Yeah.
Okay, I might need to load mine.
Yeah. I said from UK, okay. Alright, around the world. We global. I love it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
So I just kind of like that. And we ain't got no more leave out on this side, really.
It don't matter because I understand you ain't gonna have no more leave out, so you gotta blend it in still that way.
Okay. I guess we got some.
Erin, no, I'm not creating wigs for people. I'm just teaching my student how to blend in her leave out whenever she does sew-ins for people. But we know somebody who does create wigs for people. So if you need somebody to create some wigs, honey, we got you. Let me get a different angle.
When I go to the back like this, would I pull all this hair from the bottom too?
Yeah, well, all of the hair that'll go into that section.
Yeah, because it's spotty.
Yeah, because I mean, most of this hair you want it to fall just because you want your perimeter to be weighted. You don't want you don't want a lot of hair taken out of the length. I don't know how to turn this thing around. Thank you, Stray. Hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah. That's something your grandma would name you. Like if your grandma had to name you in the country, glory hallelujah. Yeah. You see? Alright, let's see what we got. Alright. It's kinda hard to see though.
It really is.
Yeah, it's kinda hard to see.
I feel like I'm understanding the technique more just by
You understanding it a little bit better?
mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. That's the purpose. But you can see some of those layers. So go in right here where the shortest piece, and now we're gonna create the layer in between the shortest piece and the first layer.
Okay.
So pick it up and then try to find out where your weight is in that area. So you go, okay. So if you stop right there, you can see the disconnection. All right. So what would you do?
Okay. So like right
there.
Right here.
So if I wanted,
like
Yep. There you go. There you go. Slow down. There you go. Slow down. There you go. So remember I said let the shears do the work. You don't do nothing. You just let the shears do what it do. Do it again.
So I don't go like, I guess like this, but I just kind of like do this.
Yeah. You can go over the top of your hand, or you can try to work underneath your hand. So if you let this drop, boom, 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 you let it drop, then you can start gliding like I did in the front. It's totally up to you. All you're trying to do is find out what's going to be more comfortable for you behind the chair.
So when I'm gliding, I have to be on top of the hand? Is that what you just said?
You don't have to be. I'm just trying to give you different options to make it more comfortable for you. So whenever you're trying to blend it in on your client, it'll be easier for you to understand. There you go. So you probably want to close them down a little bit more, so you can actually take some hair off. All right, there you go your weight. Now you're gonna go into that area. Pretty good. I want you to go at it a little bit harder because you moving a little too fast.
Okay.
Yeah, you moving a little too fast. So slow down and then close your shears a little bit more.
Okay.
And if you're afraid to take too much off, go over direct a little bit more. Bring it up. There you go. Now you probably can save yourself a little bit more there because you have more elevation.
Okay, now go slower.
Yep, now go slower and close it down a little bit more. So, slow down real quick. Drop your hands down, your elbows, drop them down. Drop them down. There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That way you're not straining to try to, now
go ahead.
Yep,
Wait, so how do I drop the hair while doing this?
Just elevate your fingers and then slide back. It's the same way, but I don't want you to lock your arms. There you go. You'll be doing the same way. It's a little less uncomfortable.
I just gotta get used to.
Yeah, you do. Thank you, Leah. From school. What school you go to, Lindy Wee or whatever? I don't know these names, y'all. I'm sorry if I'm messing y'all name. I'm sorry if I'm messing y'all name up, but what school are you at? From school. Alright, so right here, yep. If you comfortable extending your arms, extend it. Alright, Sky, 17 years in, gang. Go ahead, girl.
I guess, am I pulling my hand up when I'm doing it? Am I supposed to be doing that? I guess is what I'm asking.
Yeah, you're supposed to be creating attention.
Oh, okay. I don't know where to go in. Where should I go in and start doing? Cause
you doing good, because I can see the layers now. You can start to see the layers up in here, because that's what you want to see. Go ahead and finish this part right here. Okay. See all that weight right there? Yeah, now you want to put some layers in that area. So if y'all just joining us, what we're doing is I'm teaching one of my students to incorporate layers into a leave out, sew in, leave out. So she basically just trying to understand how to blend the real hair to the fake hair. So without creating lines and hard lines in the hair because of how the tracks are laid. And you want to make sure that you are using your gliding technique, your point cutting technique, or something like that, just to create the softness. And if anybody, any of y'all vets in here that are used to doing leave out sew-ins and stuff, y'all got some tips for her, don't hesitate to chime in and let us know what she can do. That'll make it more comfortable for her, because I can only teach her the way I'll do it. But if you got something that is a little bit easier for a beginner, don't hesitate to share. All right, so right there, let's over direct your fingers. Can you over direct?
Like
Yeah.
oh, like that.
Yep. All right, so when you over direct your fingers, so let's start a deep point cut right there. So over direct the fingers, bring your finger up. Don't change the angle too much, but just kind of like this right here. And then now you're deep cutting. Hold this right here. So if I'm deep cutting from here up without moving my finger angle. Does that make sense?
So I'm trying to get a straight line from here to here.
Not necessarily straight. You're just trying to take out, you see all this weight right here? You're just trying to take all that weight out, but you're trying to leave this length.
Okay.
Drop your hand so it's comfortable. Turn your shears slightly, just slightly, so you can take more length off. As you too horizontal, there you go, perfect. You see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're going into the length. We don't want to do that too much. You want to focus solely on that little weighted area right here. It's okay. See this little weight right here? You see, okay, so this is the shortest piece. This is the longest piece. Push this comb down. Shortest piece, longest piece. Everything in between this piece and this piece needs to come off. But you don't need to go into this to create another line. You just need to start here and then work your way up to the longest piece.
Okay. Would it be better if I turn my hand this way or just
Whatever
keep it this way?
whatever you're comfortable with. Ergonomically that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you honestly want your elbows lower than your shoulders. So turn your shears slightly this way, slightly at an angle towards now cut. You feel the difference? All right. Slow down. Don't cut yourself. Go too deep.
So how do you, I guess, do it like this without kind of taking the length off of it? Cause
Turning your shears back this way.
okay.
So when you go at it directly, like when you go at it directly that way versus diagonally, you can see the hair that is going to take off, right? But if I'm going here, that means I'm going to go shallow. And then whenever I'm doing a shallow, I want to bend these fingers. If you ball your fists up, ball your fists up tight. You see how it fanned out? All right, so it fans out, and then you're able to go in there a little bit deeper. So go in there and take it out. Alright, girl, look at my girl. Yeah, right in there. That's your wait. There you go, perfect. Alright, that's it.
Okay.
Now we're gonna drop it. And now we can see the weight right up in here. See the layer? See that layer right there? That's what you want to see. You want to see a layer from this piece to the shortest piece on the hair weave. As long as you got layers in between this, then now when you put your curls in it, it blends a lot better.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. My phone about to die, so I'm gonna end this live. We got a lot of people watching. It's like 5:66.
Ooh.
Right. We're gonna go ahead and end the live because my phone is about to die. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. Tell them thank you, Kayla.
Thank you.
Alright. So I appreciate y'all. Like I said, don't hesitate to comment. Thank you, Nitra. Don't hesitate to comment and please share. And if you guys need any other videos as far as when it comes to haircutting and styling and things like that, don't hesitate to leave a comment and let me know what you need, and I'll try my best to give it to you. All right, peace out.